autumn or no sunlight, not until the place of peace takes to flight. It's only then they will understand the fear and torture endured by a woman. Just to take transport to get home, you have to ensure that you're not alone. And even when traversing with a friend, there's no guarantee that your life won't end. Cause every day another family is left in pain. Via graves, their hopes and aspirations down the drain. A life taken by cruel hands looking around the bend. Lord Father, please tell me, when will it end? Enough, how much can we take? When will it end? Every week we're attending a wedding. When will it end? Father, raise your sons to respect women. If you blatantly refuse to direct them, then when will it end? Enough is enough. When will it end? Why must you keep making the woman life so rough? When will it end? You're raping, beating, ill-treating, and murdering them. Oh Lord, Father, please just tell me, when will it end?
Lesley-Ann Ellis with Perpetual Web. This conversation is definitely monumental because Lesley-Ann is joining us this morning right here on the Now Morning Show. And let me tell you all something, in case you didn't know, the accolades behind Lesley-Ann's name long like this. Lesley-Ann, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Now Morning Show. And I have to be honest, I did want to ask you a few things about your career before we jumped into Perpetual Web, but I think we need to jump straight into Perpetual Web right now. Tell me something. Where did you get the inspiration from to create this masterpiece?
Well, this year is 25 years that I'm singing Calypso. I decided I wanted to do a concert, but with the COVID situation, it's impossible to have a concert. So I decided the next best thing to do was a music video. So I spoke to Brent Hoyt, and then the idea came to be my songwriter, Mr. Sherwin Cunningham. He wrote the song. I don't tell him what song to write. He just said, Lesley-Ann, I have a song for you. And then he brought this song for me because he knows I'm a very emotional person and I perform emotional songs very well. And this song says a lot to the nation because women are constantly being abused physically, mentally. And it's time that, the men respect women. So it's really a touching story for me also.
It definitely is a touching story. And, as you mentioned, of course, talking about the global pandemic, one thing we have seen is a rise in abuse, whether it be mental, whether it be physical, because, of course, so many people are at home. So with this song, the message that you want to put out there, are you looking at spreading hope, or are you perhaps saying, sister, I'm here for you?
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes when I do songs like this, women would reach out to me and tell me their stories, and I can be that shoulder that they can cry on. I'm just a Calypsonian. I'm very good at giving advice. So if you wish to talk to me, my ear is open, my shoulder is broad.
That's beautiful. And I'm glad you mentioned that you're not just a Calypsonian, because I know you're also an actress, you're also a singer, and you're also a mother.
And before my knee injured.
You see, this is amazing. So viewers, I don't know if you know, but the first time that Lesley-Ann won a title, she performed while she was with child. What was that experience like, Lesley-Ann?
Well, I actually started singing Calypso when I was pregnant.
Okay.
Yes, so my daughter now is also a great singer. She's very talented. Some people said she's better than me, but it's left to be seen.
Well, I mean, she was there from the womb.
I was pregnant. What song I did was Sister Herita, Time to Deliver. So people deliberating, is she stuffed her stomach or is she really pregnant? But they did not, but I knew that, I was with child.
Yeah. And that experience, would you say it was a definitive moment in beginning your career, jumping in head first?
Yes, I think my daughter has a gift from inside to present.
Definitely. So before Perpetual Web, as we mentioned when you first came on, that you have so many accolades behind your name and you've won so many different titles. You've been honored by so many different organizations. But tell me something, what do you think is the key to your consistent success? Because, you know, many times we see lots of successful people, but consistency is not necessarily something that everybody has.
I think my passion for the art form, that's where it comes from. I just love the stage. I don't care about competition, but everybody likes to win. But I just get out there and get the message and know what is satisfying to me is when after I do a performance, somebody could come and say, Lesley-Ann, I really enjoy your performance. You touched me, the message. And once they could tell me the message that they got from my calypso, I think that is enough for me.
So taking from that, I would say every song or every movie that you do, because you have a few movies as well, come with a message to touch and change?
It's always punchline. Whether it be a jokey punchline or a serious punchline, there's a punchline. Because there's this one skit that I did where I had to murder the family for money. But then eventually the fella that called for me to do the job, it was the wrong number. So it came like I did a job and I'm not getting paid eventually. So that one was a kind of comical one.
Yeah.
And then I will do that, I'm very serious. So I can change, I can do any different character. There was a year in West Village, I did 3 different characters and nobody was aware that I was that one person that did those 3 characters.
That's why you won Best Actress at West Village.
Yes.
So in one competition, you were described as being able to sell ice to Eskimos.
Yes. That was for Music Festival when I won the National Folk Song Finals.
Fantastic. So, Lesley-Ann, we have roughly a minute before we wrap for today, but considering you can sell ice to an Eskimo, could you perhaps sell Perpetual Web to us right here, right now?
If I can?
Could you sell Perpetual Web to us? Tell us, why do we need to watch Perpetual Web?
Because of what is happening in society now. The domestic violence is on the increase, and we need women to be aware. You don't have to stay. Not because he's that financial support. The same way you found him, you're going to find someone else. Every bread has its butter. So you don't have to stay in that abusive relationship. You can get out, you can get help. The best thing to do is to love yourself first before you can love anybody else.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Lesley-Ann, and Trinidad and Tobago and the world. That is why Lesley-Ann can sell ice to Eskimos. Lesley-Ann, enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It was a blessing.